Hi friends, all the aspirants for competitive exams like civil services and state services, state public service recruitment aspirants for all of them. I would like to just tell something about Indo-Pak relations. Indo-Pak relations are getting deteriorated day by day in the wake of Pahalgam incident. On April 22nd, 26 tourists were killed, innocent people, by the Lashkar-e-Toiba wing of a resistance front without any hesitation and by discriminating them as Hindus, by knowing their names and by opening their pants also to confirm the religion. So this is a very barbaric incident. It has to be condemned by all ways and means. But now the question is, why Pakistan is trying to show that it is innocent? It has no relation with the Lashkar-e-Toiba or the Mujahideen group or any other terroristic group in the POK, Kashmir. Pak has occupied certain range under the name of Pakistan occupied Kashmir, that is POK, and some people are residing there. By keeping them as shield for their terroristic activities, the terrorists nurtured by Pakistan are doing all such barbaric incidents, attacking and killings of people, innocent people, and the military jawans of India. And it was retaliated by Indian Army in many ways. In the Uri attack, in the Pulwama attack, and in the many wars which were fought since 1948 onwards. The beginning itself is a wrong beginning when Jawaharlal Nehru agreed for certain pact with Pak regarding the Kashmir. At that time, if Nehru would have been a bit aggressive, Kashmir would have not been in this state it is facing today. The confrontation would have been ended on that day itself. Now let us see the stance of other nations. Regarding America, America is not at all bothered about the Indo-Pak relations. Trump has given a statement, but that he is sympathizing the incident of Pahalgam. The innocent tourists got killed by the terrorists, but he didn't even spoke against Pakistan, saying that they were being patronized by the Pakistan. And this itself shows that he is a businessman. Basically, he is a businessman. He wants to sell his arms and ammunition to both the countries. He sold F-16 to one country and F-15 to one country. And he is supporting Pakistan by selling his arms and ammunition while fighting against the Afghan war. And finally, he has given the Afghanistan into the hands of Talibans. But Pakistan is not getting outright support from USA because that issue was over. Afghan war, for doing Afghan war, they need some land base, that is Pakistan, to USA. Now it has no meaning at all to maintain good relations, diplomatic relations with Pakistan. So the matter has been ended up. And now for China has been constructing China-Pak industrial corridor from China to the Kadwar port city in Pakistan, which is under Balochistan. The Balochistan Liberation Army also started, and they are doing all type of revolutions against Pakistan for their oppression and the all harassments done by the Pakistani army against the civilians of Balochistan, which is a state earlier. Now it is fighting for being liberated, and they want themselves to be declared as a nation. They are also, they have closed the Kadwar port also and taken into their custody, and they are they have killed the Chinese engineers also who are constructing the Milton Bridge, which is passing through the POK, being constructed by the being constructed by China, and now pertaining to Khyber Pakhtunkhwa also they wanted to be separated from Pakistan. Pakistan is facing severe internal civilian wars regarding their liberations because it has very low GDP. For example, India has spent 7 billion for buying the Rafale aircrafts, 26 aircrafts from France. And now Pakistan is asking IMF for 7.4 billion loan to construct their home and to come out of the poverty in the country. GDP has gone to very low level when compared to India. India is sailing between 6 to 7 GDP, and Pakistan is traveling somewhere about 1 to 1.6% of GDP growth. So we can compare the billion dollars of economy of India and the poverty of Pakistan and its indebtedness. Its indebtedness and trying to get loan from IMF. But we are spending on Rafale aircrafts the same amount of loan it is asking from IMF. And one more thing, it has internal rebellions also. And Russia is outrightly supporting India regarding the Indo-Pak relations from the beginning, as it is doing. Now, war is not at all advisable. When we are in a mood to grow fully as a developed nation by 2047, Vikasit Bharat, with the goal of Vikasit Bharat, we should not get diverted with these type of wars and these type of provocations from Pakistan or any country like China or anything, or Bangladesh also. So now China is also patronizing some type of religious terrorism or the pseudo secularism which is being developing in India also and Bangladesh also. In India also, majority of minorities feel that they are from Pakistan and they never support India against Pakistan. They openly support Pakistan and they feel that it's a Muslim country and India also should be declared as such. But India never declared itself as a Hindu nation, though majority are Hindus. It has proclaimed itself as secular nation in the constitution itself. When Ambedkar himself said, if Muslims don't want to be here, they can go to Pakistan and declare themselves as Islamic people in their own Islamic country. But many Islamic people in Pakistan itself are revolutionizing against or getting unrest for that bad ruling and the bankruptcy of economy and everything. Why do the Indian Muslims, most majority of the Indian Muslims support Pakistan? I don't understand the fact. What is there in their blood? They were born in this country, in this land, and supporting Pakistan is very ridiculous. Same thing is happening in Bangladesh. Now China is provoking the feelings of Muslims in Bangladesh, and it is luring them against the minority of Hindus in Bangladesh. And so this is what Chinese tactics to become superpower. After realizing that India is getting good support from USA regarding trade and economy and in war also by America, China is trying to build its terms, bilateral trade relations with India by patching up the existing differences and the Galwan Valley attacks and the deaths, everything, and realizing the superpower of India and realizing the own indigenous technology of India in preparing the nuclear missiles like Agni, Akash, Nag and Trishul and Prithvi, and Indians' capacity to build their own nuclear submarines. The submarine base is at Visakhapatnam city, and how it has developed warfare and how India is giving some shelter to American warships in Indian Ocean nearby southern Indian continent, subcontinent. So in that way, India is supporting America, and it is getting some security from America and confronting China and scaring China. So war is not at all advisable at any cost, because India is a nuclear power having more powerful intercontinental ballistic missiles like Agni and Prithvi and other missiles. So nuclear missiles cannot be used by any country under non-proliferation treaty or ICBT, because it is only a deterrogative force. It cannot be used, it is only used for threatening the rival countries. So no nation can do that. India's theory or doctrine of no first use of missiles should be remembered once. India will never use its missile at any cost unless the rival country or the attacking country uses it. If India uses it, it can target to Europe also. Such long-range nuclear missiles are there in India. It need not develop on any country like USA or Russia in preparing them, but only India is in a mood with a motto to grow further and to get the third or second richest economy in world by year 2047, exactly 100 years after our nation got freedom. So at this juncture, Pakistan has lots of headaches, poverty and disruption by BLA, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Baluchistan army and Taliban forces, etc. And it has no support, financial support from any world monetary organizations, and even not supported by USA USA only wants to sell its arms and ammunition to any country who fights war. It is only business partner to any country. It has no rivalry or no friendship with anybody. It's an opportunist. But Russia is outrightly support India, and Israel has come up to our borders and come up in POK, and it has deployed many warfare techniques which can sensitize or sense the missiles and anti-missile techniques by misguiding the missiles, and all such techniques were given to Indian army by the Israeli army. So India has good relations with Gulf nations also, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and all other countries who are all supported once upon a time Pakistan. Now they are not supporting at all. They are very neutral and very friendly with India. So at this juncture, India has stopped the Sindh waters to the Sindh and southern Punjab provinces of Pakistan. It has developed the trade techniques, and the agroeconomy is getting disturbed, and trade also India stopped. India stopped the imports and stopped exports to Pakistan also, and Pakistan banned the air traffic to India and America also. Thus, Pakistan has lost $1 lakh billion of income, though it has gone to that extent. But India has no threat because India has many other ways to go through. So let us hope that India should not go for war, and India should tactically and technically arrest and challenge Pakistan and control the Pakistanis warfare against India by controlling and damaging its economy. Let us hope so. So this is the best solution, as what I suppose. After observing Indo-Pak relations for many years, we can go through the history and we can expect the future trade and economy. So now we should realize that war is not a children's game. War will do damage to both sides, like what happened to Russia and Ukraine. So we have to be patient, and we have to be very alert, and we have to be more wise in handling the situation of Indo-Pak tensions. Okay, bye.